Come on. Why you gotta sniff everything, dude? Seriously, dog. Oh gosh, it's Mr. Oofer Loofer. Dot dot dot. What's up, Oofer Loofer? What's up, Donovan? What's up, JJ? How's it going, dudes? Ew, don't walk in that. Peyton, don't you see the big genius? Okay. Okay, what? What are you giving me okay for? You bet your dog is cuter than mine. I doubt that. I doubt that, bro. We'll see. I don't know. What's the weather like today? It is 51 degrees right now. Not exactly what else to do though. Everyone is wondering what to do exactly. So I figured it's 51. It's not exactly like cold outside right now, but it's just warm enough to take her for a walk and she enjoys it. Mike, that's not true. You're allowed to be outside. So stop. You're not supposed to be around people. You can tell all you want. The governor's going to say it's fine that you walk the streets. In fact, they encourage it. Guys, what's around her nose? So that's the, I have to put that contraption on her face because she likes to pull. And so if I use this like the standard collar around her neck, she likes to pull and it basically just chokes her to death, essentially. So I have to use one of those special things that go around her face so that way it stops her from pulling. And she still likes to pull, but it helps if I pull back, like she'll slow down because then it jerks her whole face back. How about you just tell her not to pull? Well, she's kind of big, so she doesn't exactly like to listen that well. She knows how to do tricks and stuff like that, but for some reason she can't get through her head that she shouldn't pull on the leash when you take her for a walk, because dogs are dumb like that, you know? Dogs don't take kindly usually to people telling them what to do. I'm just glad today's Friday, and the only bad part is there's usually a place up here that I can cut through to go to the park. You have the same problem. What's that? There's usually a place up here I can go. I can cut through here. No, Peyton. I can go through. Oh, the thing with the dog. Ooh, excuse me. Like place I can cut through to go to the park from here with Peyton, but because everyone's home, I don't want to do that. The dog walks you. Well, she doesn't really walk me, but like again, that's why I have the special thing for her face. I get asked about it every time I take her to get groomed. They're like, why does she have to wear that thing? Yeah, it is trash day today. It was. Those are the recycle bins. These ones here, those are the green recycle ones. And then the dark green ones up there by their house, those are the trash bins. No harness? You mean like on her body? No. No, it's just a thing around her face. Peyton, come here. Stop. Look. See? Say hello. See, it just goes around my face, and that's it. And that's enough to get her to stop. What's up, Nightclaw? Your recycle bins are blue, really? Well, that's cool. Yeah, it's okay. Look at these people. They got the nice. See, I need a basketball hoop like that in my backyard. That's what I need. Oh God, some kids are doing stuff in the back of their house. Looks dangerous. Peyton, come on. How much am I selling Peyton for? Nothing. She's not being sold. She's not available for sale. You have diarrhea. Is that a symptom? Of what? What's up, Preston? Is diarrhea a symptom of what? They say that you can have intestinal issues, but diarrhea is, I don't think diarrhea is a symptom though, if I recall correctly. Dude, check in the coronavirus chat on Discord, man. I posted the link. Go to cdc.gov, click on what are the symptoms for coronavirus or COVID-19. Guys, you know, we got to stop calling it coronavirus. I hate the fact that they keep calling it the coronavirus because I explained in my video today that I published that coronavirus is a generic term. It's a generic way to explain any virus that attacks like your respiratory system, like SARS. SARS was also known as a coronavirus for anyone who was alive back then. SARS was in 2003, if I remember correctly, based on what I saw the other day. SARS came about in 2003, and SARS was technically considered coronavirus. But back then, they were just calling it SARS. They weren't calling it coronavirus. So it's essentially, coronavirus is anything that attacks your respiratory system, amongst other things. There's like commonalities in coronaviruses that classify them as coronaviruses. So it's technically COVID-19 is the actual virus. I guess if someone didn't have enough time to come up with a more creative name than COVID-19. You know what, we should name this thing. I agree, but only because COVID-19 sounds cooler. Well, no, does it really? I mean, but we should come up with a name. That's what we should do during the stream tonight, guys. So during the NHL stream at 7, we should give this thing a name and start it trending on Twitter. Start trending it on social media. Hashtag virus name. Hashtag not my coronavirus. I don't know. I'm serious. Like, it doesn't have a name. Like, they didn't call it something. Like every other virus in the past, you know, they had SARS and some of those other ones. Like, this one just doesn't have a name. It's kind of like some generic ass thing. We can just call it the Chinese virus, as Trump was calling it before, and leave it at that. But that's kind of boring. We already know who's at fault. Hashtag not my virus, right? Exactly. These people, at one point, this yard was completely open. They had to get a permit from the city, and it had to be approved by neighbors around our street for them to be able to put that fence up. Jesus Christ, that scared the holy shit out of me. Oh my God, that scared the shit out of me. Dog, you're not supposed to bark at me. Fuck, oh God, that made me jump. Legit, I jumped. SARS the second part, SARS part 2, SARS part 2. Peyton, stop. You genius. The air is cold though again today, man. It's just like, ugh. Breathing this cold air is sucky. So what's the temperature like? Oh yeah, guys, well, I mean, for anyone who didn't see the video, so Ohio went over 1,000 people infected. PA is actually at 2,200 right now. It's almost actually double of Ohio's number. PA is about double of Ohio. Ohio's over 1,000. It's at like 1,100. PA's at like 2,200. Ugh. So you're not gonna lie, you may or may not have visited the hub these last weeks. Okay. All your windows are open and it's plus 10. The hell? Wait, but are you plus 10 Celsius or Fahrenheit? It feels like with the wind, the temperature out here, it says it's 51. It feels like probably about like 45, 44, something like that. Out here, it's cold. I mean, it's not cold enough where you can see your breath, but it feels like it's in the mid 40s, 45, 46 maybe. I'll have to check the feels like. It's 99 degrees. Wait, what? Where the hell do you live, Nightclaw? What the fuck? Wait, so how much is 10 degrees Celsius? Isn't that like 30 degrees? Isn't that like 30 degrees or 40 degrees, something like that? I forget how much you add to the 10 to make it Fahrenheit. Isn't it like 23 or something? So it's like 33 degrees, something crazy like that, Fahrenheit. South Texas, you bum. How many cases do they have reported in Texas at this point? Because the weather's been, how long has the weather been warm in Texas actually? Anyways, I mean, I know generally speaking it's warm usually, but you still have a foot of snow. Well, what's the temperature in Fahrenheit, Vic? Isn't Fahrenheit like Celsius plus 23 degrees? I can't remember the exact number. I feel like it's 23 degrees or something weird like that. Since around Wednesday has been hot. Well, you know, the reason why I ask is because, you know, I know they say like the warm weather, just like with the flu normally dies down around April because the weather starts to turn warmer, and it makes me wonder if Texas or other states that have higher temperatures right now have significantly less, or at least fewer reports of the virus since the weather has turned. You have no idea, dude. If you're at your, you need to, and maybe that's what happened with the VA. Look at these people got a fire going in their backyard, unless their house was on fire. No, I'm just kidding. They got a fire going in their backyard. That's actually not a bad idea, but I actually do have leftover firewood. See, social distancing. See other people out. People go out and walk, but we're 6 feet apart from one another, so we can't sneeze on each other. Your biggest day was last Tuesday since you've declined. So that's weird. I wonder how they got through the curve so fast. It makes you wonder. I mean, is it just not, does VA just not have as densely populated areas or something? Possibly, because Ohio, man, I really wish they would hit the flattened, we would hit the flattened part already, but according to that video I posted, the OSU modeling team predicted that the peak of Ohio's curve could have 5,000 to 6,000 cases per day. All right, let's go down this way, babies. She's staring at a friend. No, stop it. Stop being annoying. Leave it. I know, it's a friend. I know. All these friends. Everyone's outside. I know. I know. It's okay. Sorry about that. Peyton unplugged my mic. You should run with the Rocky music now. There's all these dogs and stuff, so Peyton's naturally being retarded. Look at her back. Look at the back of her hair. She gets freaked out by like anything, any dog. Her hair's all stood up on her back. What the hell? But yeah, it looked like it was supposed to be getting warmer, but then that kind of changed. I think you guys can still hear me, right? Hopefully. It looked like it was supposed to start getting warmer. It got to 60 the other day, but now it's back down to 50. And it's supposed to be like in the 50s. But that's... You sent me your curve. Say hi to Peyton. Peyton, Tyrod says hi. Peyton, come here. Wait. Come Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Sit. Come here. Come here. Come here. Look at her mouth. It's all gross because it gets all foamy because of the thing. Peyton. Peyton, look. Say hi to Tyrod. Hi, Tyrod. 4,000 cases in Canada. That's not too bad. It's because no one goes to Canada, though. Oh, okay. Go pee-pee. It's okay. Go pee. You fucking weirdo. All right, we're going to cross the street. Yeah, I think those other people left. Come on. They are out of view. They prevented me from going to the soccer field that I was trying to go to. Is NHL stream at 7 Eastern? Yes, always. My night streams are, my night streams are always at 7 Eastern. And my night streams are always Monday through Friday when I do them. They're Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the weekend streams are always 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Although I'm wondering about changing the stuff on the weekends because, I don't know, maybe it's just the time of year or, I don't know, it just seems like weekend mornings have not been too great, too fruitful, numbers-wise. People stay up too late now on Fridays or something instead of waking up early on Saturdays. All these bums. You got hand sanitizer? Nice. You should. Remember, guys, make sure that if you guys are getting packages delivered to you, which I'm sure a lot of people probably are, if you were getting packages delivered to you from Amazon, FedEx, UPS, DHL, wherever the hell you're getting stuff from, even if you're getting groceries and crap delivered to you, make sure that after you take stuff out of your package that you wash your hands, because those boxes that contain your items can be carrying an infection that someone had touched that box with. So make sure that you guys keep that in mind, and I would remind your parents of that too, especially. I mean, I'm sure if they're mildly responsible, they probably already know of that or thought of that, but if in case they didn't, oh god, excuse me, if they didn't think of that already, make sure you let them know, because they should be thinking of it. And it's so cold out here right now. I mean, at least it's not winter cold, but it's still cold. My hands are like cold. They're freezing. Peyton, come on, get over here. Can you stop wandering, dog? Oh, it's all mushy. You guys can hear that. Come on, genius. Wow, Vic. You know what, Vic? You're a butthead. Ow. Come on, Peyton. Oh, she likes to she'll do that with her face in the ground because her mouth gets all foamy from this thing. So she ends up, that's her way of wiping. Your brother's teacher had the virus, really. So, yeah, I was talking to someone about it today. My biggest concern about the whole thing is that I just hope that it's not going to take them 18 months to come up with a vaccine for this thing, and that they're going to be able. You have no idea what cold is? Well, look, I've survived 48 hours below zero multiple times in my lifetime, multiple times. So it gets cold here. It's just not that way all the time. So, I mean, that may just be like slightly below zero, but it's still below zero nonetheless, man. So I think, well, last year last winter season we had, I think it was like that like the whole week or something. It was like with the cold air, like the wind chill combined, it was below zero for like a whole week. It was insane. I mean, I know that there's colder places, but like areas I travel to normally, they don't get that cold. And they're just like, fuck that, I would never live there. But it's like, I mean, I don't mind the seasons because it's a change. But this is what happens when, although it doesn't look too bad right now, but spring hasn't officially set in yet here in Ohio. So you got all the brown looking nasty grass from the snow being on it, molding and all that crap, and all old leaves from the last season. Your grass is green. Well, it is now. I mean, again, it hasn't snowed for at least a few weeks now, maybe a couple weeks. Does anyone need a hairbrush? What the hell? Like someone's just like, you know what? Fuck this hairbrush, and they just throw it out the window. Like, really? What is this? Moscato. Someone had a little bottle of Moscato. You'd rather be there than at 99 degrees. Maybe. I'm kind of ready for summer. I think part of that is just because of all of this. Let's see, what is this? Bombay Sapphire. People just do not know how to throw their garbage out, It's supposed to snow here all next week, bro. Well, I mean, hey, look. Is anyone missing a hubcap from their car? What a place for your hubcap to end up. How did someone not realize their hubcap fell off their car and they just left it there? Yeah, this is what it looks like now, though. It's pretty, again, there's no green leaves on trees. I mean, you saw the flowers blooming I showed you yesterday in my backyard. I have some tulips, or no, they're not tulips, whatever the hell they are. They look like tulips kind of, but they're not, because they bend over, and tulips don't normally bend over like arch the way that those flowers in the side of the house do. But at least there's some flowers growing, so that's positive news. Peyton is doing a strut. She's doing something like that. I mean, the thing is that you can tell if you take her out without this face harness thing, she walks completely differently. Like, she will drag you and she will choke herself out, essentially, if she doesn't have this face thing on. That's a huge difference. That's how I know it works, because she just walks different. Look at this. Someone had a party here. They had a beer, they had Bud Light and something else. Jeez. So Vic, do they in Canada, do they have like the stay-at-home orders or anything like that yet, or have they not done that because it's not that bad? I mean, 4,000 isn't that bad in total if that's all of Canada. It's not too bad. I mean, it's not great, but get rid of the face thing? No, not gonna happen. All this walking, now I have to use the bathroom. Oh, no, that's interesting. Come on, is it really worth backing into your driveway? Like, seriously, bruh? Seriously? Yes, they do? Oh, okay. Well, that's good. At least, even with that small number, they're doing that. Shit, Ohio alone may pass that number. I would like to hope not, but Ohio alone, well, New York alone already passed that number by 8 times, 9 times, 9 times the amount. Because last I checked, New York was still under 40,000. That was New York. That's the state alone. 40,000 cases of people infected. And that's just in New York. So 10 times the amount of Canada, approximately, in one state. And mainly in, New Jersey and New York City. that's the crazy part, is that just like basically like two areas that have the most number of infections. In England, only one person per family is out of store at a time. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how things work out. I mean, I hope the hell, like, again, I just, not to be religious, but I do pray just about every day. I'm not normally a religious person, but I do believe that, in these times, like, if prayer, oh, what the heck? That is freaky. Look at that. They got moss growing at the top of their house. That's interesting. I don't think that's good. Very unique. But, I feel like prayer is a reasonable answer at times like this, because prayer can help you keep your sanity, possibly. Look at this guy out here. He's out here in his shorts. What the fuck is it? No. See, people in Ohio are crazy, man. They come outside in his shorts. It's like, dude, it's not like summertime out here in this mofo yet. But he looked like a bigger dude. So he's got more body heat, more insulation. Remember, I lost weight, so I have less weight that I'm packing right now. Oh, he was opening his gate so we could leave. Yeah, aside from these walks, I haven't left the house in over a week now. It was Thursday that I last went to the store. Maybe Saturday possibly was. I think I may have went to the pet store, I think, on Saturday. It could have been Friday. I'm not 100% certain. But either way, like, it's been about a week since I've left the house to do anything, because I have enough food. I have enough pet food. That's the only thing I'll end up having to leave the house for, most likely, is to get more pet food before I have to buy more food for myself. Because I've got plenty. I don't eat that much. I've been eating less, so I've been losing weight. Hopefully my stomach is shrinking, because then when this is all over and things go back to normal and we can eat again, or we end up eating more probably. I don't want to gain all that weight back. I really don't. I'm going to find a way to keep it off, because I really like the way that my stomach looks now. That my gut that I usually have, like, it's virtually gone. Like, it is now like a little pooch, this little pooch belly at this point. Last time you left your house was March 14th. Wow. But yeah, dude, it's like the positive health impact this virus is having has been good for me. But man, it's like, you can lose your sanity. You can lose your sanity because of this. And that's why, again, it's another reason, is if you do believe, if you are religious, wait, don't even move. If you are religious in any way, now is a great time for prayer, because, your sanity's at risk. Come on, we're almost done. We're going to go inside, and then you can get this damn thing off of you. I had to pick up a package that was delivered to me today. It's from Amazon, and I don't even know what it is. Look, there's hope, guys. Well, there was hope yesterday. They're kind of looking a little wilty today because it's colder out. It's almost like they're like little penises growing in my yard. They got cold, so they shrunk. Anyways. Almost 57. Oh, yeah. What a day. What a night last night. Oh, man. Like I said, I'm just very hopeful that this shit passes sooner than later and that we flatten that curve. I think Ohioans are doing as much as they possibly can, in my opinion. I think everyone's doing as much as they possibly can to flatten the curve. So, that'll certainly help things. Look, let's see what Peyton has to say. Peyton, what's your opinion on this whole thing? She's like, get me out of this damn harness. See this? So it's got a little buckle back here. She's like, oh, thank God, it's finally off. It's finally off. Are we going to be able to do some gaming? I mean, we'll chat about that. Oops. Wrong light. We'll chat about that. We'll have some opportunities for sure. Whew. Yay. Oh, yeah, you hit 57. Nice. Very nice. All right, let's turn on. The Wi-Fi now. So I don't know if anyone else here is a Verizon Wireless customer, but I got a text message from Verizon today saying, hey, we just gave you 15 gigs of additional data. Why is there a Band-Aid? Because I got something on my head that a cut. I need to heal it. And it's annoying. Somehow I like opened a wound. Like after I showered today, it was really weird. Somehow I scratched it or something. You got it? You were like, I got unlimited. Well, I don't have unlimited. But do you have like a, well, I don't know what kind of plan you have, but I don't have an unlimited plan. Unlimited that's expensive, man. Unlimited is even too expensive for me, man. My phone plan alone is already high enough as it is. I couldn't imagine having unlimited. The other reason why I don't have it is because so I have a 19%. Oh, you're your brother's. Well, I have a 19% discount on my phone plan, and it's still expensive. But my 19% discount through work does not cover their unlimited data. Their unlimited data plan is not covered under my plan from work, so I can't even like get a discount on it. So if I went unlimited, like I would have no discount on like anything. It would only discount my phone, but it wouldn't discount data or anything else like that. So I was like, no, because I thought about doing it. I was like, hey, if I can save 19%, then right. So yeah. Oh my gosh. I can't wait for this to pass. All right, Nightclaw. Take care, dude. Trying to think of some things to do at night. So I was trying to think of productive things to do or something I could even like record videos of. So one of the ideas I was working on fell through because of limitations of said idea. I really don't want to go into details on it, but it had something to do with football. And I was trying to do something cool that was more retro, and the idea fell through because of limitations. So I was like so pissed off because I spent like so much time. I spent like hours over a couple of days like setting something up just to find out that I couldn't finish setting up what I wanted to finish up. You want to come to Ohio on time? I mean, I think you'll be here in time. I just think that I don't know how things will be here at that point. Because then you have to wonder how our amusement park's going to be, and when they open up, because it would be like Memorial Day essentially when they would open up, which is the end of May. But that's kind of like towards the end of where the decline should be, and so like I don't even know if they'll open up amusement parks on Memorial Day, to be honest. Like because then you just risk the chance. You have a huge risk of spreading it because of that. So unless they have a cure by then where people can get vaccinated, like I really don't know. I mean, I can only imagine like amusement parks being pissed off because they're not going to be able to get any customers this year, or at least for the first couple of months, possibly. That all just depends on how things progress. So, but yeah. Well, I am gonna get going for now. I'll schedule the Kings Dominion said they were closed till May. Oh, well, that's down there though. That's different. The ones in here don't open up till May, the end of May, usually. So chances are they may not open until July or something. Who knows? Because again, they need to make sure they get that under control, and then you need to make sure that it doesn't spread. Now, I mean, if you can confirm that no one else has it, then that's fine. But see, the thing is that once you do that, you have to make sure that anyone who had it no longer has it, where then the entire population is considered clean. And then you can say, okay, now you can go out and about and you're fine. The one thing I don't agree with that Donald Trump said yesterday, actually, I should be watching their press conference now, but the one thing I don't agree with what Donald Trump said yesterday, because I think that just shows like a fear, an unnecessary fear, is like when he said, hey, we may never be shaking hands ever again. It's like, no, it's like you can't just, you're not just not going to be cordial with people because you're afraid you might get a virus. I mean, that's like living in fear. That's like something a dictator would tell his people or something. You know what I'm saying? Like that's dumb. What are you going to say? Well, sorry, you can't have sex either because you can get the virus. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, that's dumb. So that makes absolutely no sense. And that's the worst possible message to send to people is, well, we may never shake hands ever again. Well, it probably just depends on how long it takes people's body to naturally fight it off. If it doesn't get worse in that, initial period of time. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna get going for now, and then I'll be back on around 7, of course. So I'll see you guys then, and I'll get the stream scheduled for 7. Excuse me, for 7. So thanks, guys, for everyone who stopped by. Hope you enjoyed watching Peyton's butt. She's tired as heck right now. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of exercise for her because she doesn't normally go out that much. So I need to take her out more. That's why I figured today was at least a good day to get outside when it's not too cold. So, all right, I'll see you guys at 7. Deuces.